Pomodoro and FlutterFlow. Well, the title is wrong, but means all the notifications will be wrong, but that's cool, I guess. So welcome back to the live stream, the Thursday live stream. Hope y'all's week is going well. Today I have a few things I want to build and just showcase. But I actually, so I work with a team, right? Mark has joined.
Hey, what's up, Andrew?
Dude, nothing much, man.
Everybody jumping in.
Yeah. How is your week going? How's your Thursday, dude?
Thursday's going well. We're doing sleep training for our youngest baby.
Nice.
So how well can that go?
I know, right?
Hoping, we're just keeping our eyes on the future.
Amen.
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 And but hopefully soon, though, she'll be sleeping well.
Cool.
But how about you, man? What did I miss so far?
Nothing. I've just been chilling. Kareem, we're gonna. So I was just gonna introduce what we're gonna be doing today, actually.
Cool.
And so one of the things, so I put together a little Pomodoro timer. I didn't know it was a Pomodoro timer until I looked up because we're doing it for a client as well. But I did it in my coffee app. I wanted to revamp my timer screen, and so that's what I did. And I want to show you.
Right?
Say what?
Optimal coffee.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah. If y'all haven't downloaded it, go download it and also leave a review, please. I would appreciate it.
5 stars.
It's
Only
live on
accepting
the App
5
Store.
stars.
Yeah, come on. Live on the App Store. We launched it on Monday. So actually, this is the first live stream before. It's actually the first live stream after launch. So you can go to optimalcoffee.app, which is the website. I'll put it in the chat. And it has a link. It has a link directly to the App Store. The Android will come. I'll come eventually. Okay. So this is the website. You get a lot of, really cool stuff. It's basically just tracking your brews. It's like, I guess it's like Strava or GitHub for coffee brewing, right? Because you can keep track of your brews. This is the new timer. This is what we'll be going over. In FlutterFlow. I used a progress bar and a timer, and you can actually set the value of the progress bar to be the timer value. And so you can actually do this both ways. You can do it count up or count down. And so it's really sick, actually. It's like really powerful for anything that you need to time, which we may use in that Know Him app, right? Talking about it's like timing our prayers or like setting goals for like how long you pray. And actually somebody just showed me a Quran app that did the same thing. It was like time your Quran reading time. So it's been cool.
It's wild.
Mm-hmm. Cool, Michael. Thanks for joining. Kareem, thanks for joining. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. I'm just gonna basically build that screen out, so that timer app out. And last week we did I'm gonna just share my whole entire screen. This guy. All right. So last week we did this custom nav bar. In my coffee app, I actually implemented this. Oh. I actually got so excited. No, you're fine. Let me share again. Replace screen sharing. Yes. Maybe. Oh, there it is.
There we go.
Cool. So yeah, we did this little custom nav bar, and I actually took this from our live stream and I implemented it in my application. I was like, you know what? Why do concepts when you can do reality, So
that's so cool. So you ended up putting it on the page view, huh?
Yeah, I did a page view here, and it's the same in my coffee app, right? There's a page view, and you have basically a stats page. You have notifications. you have your coffees, and you have your profiles, or your profile.
That's pretty.
Michael, we're working on launching this prayer app, Mark and I, with a friend. So yeah, we are working on it. We were basically just in the concept phase, trying to figure out features and things to add to help improve prayer life. And really a prayer list goes into, I told Mark yesterday, I was like, dude, I just wish, like, some people are really disciplined, and I'm really disciplined in aspects, but I have a lot on my plate. And so sometimes I forget to pray for people, or I forget when I last prayed for them, or I get a word for somebody and I don't share it because I don't know, just like, but if you had a place to put it down, then when you saw them, you could like remember it, or you could remember to pray for them or whatever. So yeah, we're working on fleshing that out, putting it into FlutterFlow, and it's gonna be fun. But today, Pomodoro timer, right? Let's go ahead and do it. We'll do it on this task app, our page right here. And in my FlutterFlow project, I have like just components from pages right now for this one. So I'm gonna bring in a timer, right? So the important parts of this, the way we're gonna build this is twofold. We're gonna have a timer, we're gonna have a progress bar, and we're gonna have some component states, okay? So the component states are gonna provide us with the ability to have like a play pause button in the application or on the page, and then also do some fun stuff. So let's say timer running. I'm gonna do Boolean. Boolean. Perfect. And we're gonna set it to false. And we're gonna say timer value. This is just gonna be an integer. And that will be like the amount of time you want. And well, I guess, yeah, we'll just do that for now. Because the progress bar, the way the progress bar works is it has two, you need two values essentially, and I'll walk through that. But okay, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna wrap this timer and this guy in a little stack, because I'm gonna put the timer in that stack too. And let's see, progress bar. Oop. We're gonna make the stack 330 by 330. Perfect. We'll make the progress bar 330 then. And on the stack, we will set all children to the middle. All right. And actually on this guy, this timer and icon, I want to put it in a container. That's what I'm going to do. Zip. We're going to remove this. And I'm going to move the progress bar to the back. All right. So let's set this up. We're going to do an accent color here.
Did you mean put the timer and the icon in a column or a container?
Yeah, a column. We're putting it in a column so we can stack it here. So we're going to say this is we're just going to put some icon here, right? Task, maybe complete, right? Check mark. So maybe we are saying like, hey, let's see what color our task is actually. What color is our task? Purple. Awesome. So let's do all this stuff in purple, or our tertiary color. So yeah, basically, let's say our task requires a time limit. So we're going to complete this task in 5 minutes, right? And so we want a timer that counts down the 5 minutes. So here, you have a timer. We'll have some info down here. Let's see. Use it to help keep you focused on completing the task in the given time. Perfect. 16. Ask timer. All right, so the timer, we can do a countdown. Now, the countdown timer is in milliseconds, right? And the update is in milliseconds as well. So we want to, this is 1 minute. So 60,000 milliseconds is 1 minute, okay? So we can just work off based off of this for now. The total timer, so this value here, we want this to be, well, we're going to set this from a custom function, okay? So I should have a custom function. Let's see, function, let's create it. I have this custom function in all of my libraries and projects, and it's just called progress bar value. It's going to take in 2 integers. It can take in 2 doubles or 2 integers, doesn't matter. Okay, we'll talk on that. We'll talk on fastest, best way to query data. Sorry, as I'm building, somebody had a question. What data are you using? What database are you using? Firebase, Supabase, etc. Okay, so this progress bar value, right, where it's going to take in a total number. So this one, sorry, it's going to say total value. And we want this one to be an integer. And this one's going to be progress value. Okay. And this one can be an integer as well. All right, and then we want to say, well, give me a second. I want to make sure that I do this right. I'm going to come up with the math equation. I think it's divided by total value divided by progress value. But let me check. Take in the total value and divide by the progress value and return as a double between 0 and 1. Great. All right, I think that's it. So the progress bar value, it needs to be, you need to have values between 0 and 1. So whatever decimal you get, you need to divide by something to get a value between 0 and 1. So sometimes that, no, I want to copy this function. Yes. Sometimes like we have a application right now, it returns a value between 0 and 100, right? And so what we have to do is we have to divide that by 100. So we get a value, we turn that percentage into a decimal percentage. So we'll run our errors. And now we should be able to set our timer or our progress bar by that. So we're going to animate progress, start angle. It's fine to just start there. So let's come down to our custom function and do progress bar value. Total value is going to be set by the component state, so timer value. And the progress value is going to be set by the widget state, timer time. Okay, there you go. And we're going to set this component state. We're going to say initial value is 60,000 milliseconds, so 1 minute, right? You can increase this, but for now, we're going to say that. And then we're going to add in another thing down here, okay? And I'm gonna do a fun little button, okay? Let's see. Countdown timer, yes. We're gonna update the page every 100 milliseconds, so we make it a little smoother. And then we're going to have a play button down here. Well, I want to do something fun, so I'm going to do a container for now. And because what I want to do is I want to animate this container, right? Everybody loves animations. So I want to animate this container, and we're going to do that. But first, we're going to do our row and some text here, center, and I'm going to say like play timer. Okay, this will just give us the ability to timer, start timer. All right. Cool. That'll give us the ability to start the timer, and it should count down. So that's what we should see here when we see it. Let's see. Can't use timer value because it's declared more than once. Timer value. Interesting. Migrating the name to the because it's declared more than once. Timer value, restart application. Okay. We'll say timer value state, maybe. Maybe timer value is like a actual thing, but timer value state, timer, progress value, yep. Okay, we're gonna try this again. If we don't do this, we may need to restart the app, but all right. Chopping it up. Okay, waiting on new templates. Yeah, templates are coming, I guess. I haven't had much time, personally. Awesome. All right, so let's see. Play the timer, and we get the timer going down. Pretty sick, right? You guys see this?
Man, that's smooth, man.
I know, right? It's not so bad.
This is
And
really cool.
did you know that you can do stuff on timer end? So you can actually set up like push notifications or set up an action to change the state back, right?
Oh
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
if you needed to complete more tasks, right? You could say,
Mm-hmm.
hey, give me 5 minutes for each task. And yeah, give me 5 minutes for each task. And as the timer ends, right, you could like say, cool, did you complete the task? Yes or no? Complete the task, move forward, right? Go to the next task.
Yeah.
Have a new timer, boom. So yeah, not bad. Love it.
And it seems like it's pretty easy because for some reason I was under the impression that it would take a long time to get a progress bar to respond to the timer.
Yeah, but it doesn't because the progress bar, thankfully, has this little thing. Wait, where's the progress bar? Yeah, right there. Oh no, the timer. Sorry, the timer. This is where we're getting the function. Update page interval, right? This
Mm.
updates the page, which updates the progress bar. So,
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
and as long as you're not doing a whole bunch of stuff on this page, right? You don't want to have
Yeah,
like a bunch of backend queries on this page, but typically won't, right? Typically you just
yeah.
have this, and then you can query stuff elsewhere. Okay, so we got the base out of the way in 20 minutes, not bad. Now what we need to do is we need to update this button to say play when it's not started and pause when it is started. And I want to maybe increase the size of this. Yeah, I want to increase the size of this container and decrease the size of the container. So
Cool.
I'm going to do implicitly animated, and I'm going to do all of this animation work based off of the page, the component state right here. Okay, so this is what we're gonna, when the timer is running, we're going to change this to say pause timer, and we're gonna have icons, and those icons are gonna be a pause element or a play element. We're gonna remove this for now, add it back in. Okay. All right, pause. Oh, no, this one is actually play. Play. Sick. We're going to add another one and say pause. Awesome. And we're gonna make this 300. I'm also gonna say, let's make it purple and accent and I guess start timer. So we're gonna do all, again, I'm gonna do a bunch of conditionals here. So the first condition is gonna be this one. We're gonna say conditional value if component state, timer running, then pause timer. If not, start timer. Okay. And we'll just, in our builder value, we'll say start timer. All right. And we're going to do this component. We're going to actually add a small little animation on this. Fade, scale. This is all just stuff to improve user experience. Rotate, we're just going to rotate slightly. Nice. Maybe in 3, and we'll do an elastic one of those. Aw. Oh well. Okay. We'll copy all these animations. We're going to say, hey, this is only shown when the component state is timer running. We're going to do the same on this guy. We're going to paste all of that, 300, and we're going to say only shown when timer running, but not when it's running, when it's not. Apply opposite statement here. Okay. Then obviously we need to update that component state. So we know we don't just need start timer, right? We need to have a conditional here. So first we need action, update component state. Okay. Timer running. We will toggle the value, and then we'll add a conditional here. That condition will say, look, if component state timer running equals true, I'm going to cut and we're going to say this. So this will be our play action, start timer, and this one will be our pause action, pause timer, stop timer, yes. And let's see, yeah, update component state. Cool, timer running equals true, perfect. That's all we need there. I'm gonna do a couple more conditionals here. I'm gonna do the width because I want to animate this somehow. Oh, okay. Conditional value, timer running at 220 and 330. Okay. And then another conditional, we're going to say we want this to be red when color is red when timer is running and tertiary when it's not. Cool. Perfect. Okay. And again, none of you have to do that. That's just added user experience. You'll see the implications when we replay this.
Could you also do something like pulsating the text or the timer,
Mm-hmm.
like the last 10 seconds?
Oh, yeah.
You know, like
yeah, we could do that.
Ounces, 10,
yeah.
9, you know?
Yeah, we could do that. So,
Yeah, cool.
I'm going to restart this. So in order to do that, let's go ahead. I'm going to just do this one large. Yes. All right. We have the timer value, right? So how would we do this? We would do this timer. We're going to do an action trigger on action trigger. So we'll do a shake. Before animating, yes. Okay. And what we'll do is action on timer end. Timer has an end. Okay. So, well, I'll show you what that looks like here. So animate action, widget animation, timer. Boom. All right. So when the timer ends, that thing will shake. But we could, what you'll have to do is, sorry, give me a second. We'd have to set another component state where we're sort of grabbing this progress value from. All right, so that's nice. I'm going to say this can actually be like 180 even. So here you go. All right, pause timer. Oh no. Oh no. We're going to have to reset that. It's the opposite. So let's see. Is timer running? Okay, component state. Timer running. Toggle value. Timer running equals true. Okay, so you're going to toggle the value. It's false to begin with. Okay, not equal to true. Timer. I don't know if I think this is going to be faulty, but that's life, right? We want this to be the opposite. All right, so what we can also do is we'll also add a small little button down here to reset the timer. So timer. Timer, reset, and also update component state to false. Timer running, set value, false. All right. There it is. So this did work. There you go. We got a reset timer. Nice. Start timer. Looking pretty good, right? Are we looking good? So this is how you would do like a Pomodoro timer in FlutterFlow.
Looks really good, man.
Let's see if we'll have to wait 40 seconds to see that animation.
Yeah.
So the way you can basically say, look, based off the time, if the time is greater than a certain amount of seconds, do something, right? We could do that. But what we need is another component state that stores the. Do we need another component state? Yeah, we'll need another component state because that's what we're actually going to base our animation on. Yeah, I think that's what we'll base our animation on. So, but we'll see this thing shake. We should.
Hey, man.
Not bad, right? Bad.
It's fun.
All right. So, and then what we should do is on timer end as well. We should reset the timer. You know.
Yeah.
So on timer end, reset. Oh, timer.
Can you do like a delayed reset? Like let the
We
zero
could do that.
shake for a bit.
Yeah. So we'll do wait. We'll wait 4,000, maybe like 6,000 seconds. No, yeah, 6 seconds. We'll wait 6 seconds. Timer, reset, update, component state, false. There you go. Okay. Let's see, what else can we do? Oh, okay. So that animation that you wanted. Sorry, give me a second.
One
Trying
thing
to
we
think.
could do too that might be easy is changing the color of the loading as the time gets closer to 0.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. That is something we can do. So
Yeah.
this accent color, what is 10 seconds? 10 seconds is, I think 6,000, or sorry, let's see. Well, somebody get that. What's 10 seconds in milliseconds? If 60 is 1 second? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. All right, we're gonna do that. So we're gonna say progress value. We're gonna do our condition based off that. So okay, condition, timer, display value. Give me a second. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we can just do timer display value. We could do timer value as well. Timer display value. That doesn't let us do that. That's a string, so we'll do this. Yep. Greater than or equal to. Boom. Then it'll be tertiary. Oop. That's a 3. And if not, it'll be warning. So it'll be red. And we're going to do some of this here as well. We're going to say error and tertiary. Wait, did I do that right? Greater than? Less than. We need less than or equal to. Less than or equal to. Come on now. Okay. So what this should do is it should say, hey, you are close. You are close to the end. Let's go ahead and see that. All right, pause timer. Ah!
Oh, the wrong color.
Yeah. Oh, that's because it probably less than or equal to. I need to re-update this. We'll just hot reload. It should change back to accent here in a second. Come on now. Hey. Less than or equal to. I'll pause it. Oh, less than or equal to error. No, warning. Oh, I did it right here, and I did not do it right here. That's why. There it is. I did it opposite. Come on, consistency is key, man. Consistency is key. Yeah. So there you go.
Here we go.
Start timer. And now, as it gets to 10 seconds, right, it's going to start doing stuff.
I'm excited.
Oh, there it is.
Ooh, nice. So should be then at 11, huh? Because if it's
Yeah.
less than or equal to.
Yep.
Or just, yeah.
Less than. Yeah, it should be 11. It should be 11, I think. So I'm going to do this accent there. And 11 would be 50, right? I think so. Okay. These builder values aren't really working for me recently. After the latest update, the builder values do not work at all times. So that's sad. Oh, you know what? We're also going to do this. We're going to do change this icon as well.
That's good.
Yeah. All right. And we could like again, we could do like a on completion, we could have a bottom sheet come up and say, "Oh my gosh, you completed your task. Congratulations!" So there's some fun stuff. Some
Or
fun stuff
snooze
you can do.
button.
Yeah, snooze button. You know, reset, add more time, all this stuff. Nice, nice.
Oh, nice.
Sick.
That's
I'm
cool.
liking this. I think this is whoa. Must have reset. I think this is pretty cool. I think this
And
is
you have this timer in your optimal coffee, yeah?
I do. You guys can
That's cool,
play
man.
around with this. You can play around with something like this. It's not all designed like this, but and it's a
How would
count
you make
up.
it count up? How would you
Oh,
make it count up?
oh, easy. Do you want to know how you make it count up?
Yes, I would love to know how.
All right, all right, all right. I guess that's the thing we can do. So, I'll pause it here. Well, yeah, we'll do this. So, on the timer, we have this type, count down or count up, and that's all you got to do.
That's all you gotta do?
Yeah, that's all you got to do. So watch this, huh? Nice. 15 seconds, not bad. Oh, it's red, it's red, it's red. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to say timer. Instead of count down, let's count that up. All right. And we will do that. This one, oh, we need to, yeah. Okay. This one is just going to count up like infinitely, right? Just going to count up infinitely. So we're going to start the timer. Oh, 1 second.
So it counts up infinitely.
Yeah.
Is there a way to put a cap on it?
You can. Give me a second. All right. Yeah, that's going to be, I need to like refresh the whole thing because we changed a pretty core element of our app here.
Yeah.
So, all right. Cool. Yeah, it's just going to count up infinitely. So you could put a come on now. Progress value. Oh, okay. We need, this is when we need, oh, I just need to add a value here. Sorry. Progress value just needs that. We need a default value, 0. Same thing here. We're going to say 6,000. Okay. So in my coffee app, I have it counting up as well. And so what I've done is it will count up infinitely, right? So and as I mentioned earlier, the progress bar needs 2 values. It needs to have a full value and a progress value. So what I did was I set it up to where I have a choice chip below, and that choice chip just says like, hey, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, or 10 minutes. What do you want to count up to? You know, so that it can just, and then once it hits that, it could actually stop the timer.
That's cool.
So, yeah. And you can do that all with component state stuff. Oh man, why is this? This literally works in my application. Let's try. Count up. Boom. Okay, format, letter spacing, yes. Progress bar value, start angle. Let me see. Did I do anything interesting that I need to account for? Let me pour some more coffee. Do we ever get a response from the man who wanted progress bar value? Timer display value. Okay, yeah. Okay. Total timer MS.
But there was
oh, okay.
a question. It says, what's the fastest or best way to query data?
Yeah. I mean, it does depend on like where you're querying from. I guess maybe he's asking like, what would I recommend? I mean, we use Firebase a lot. It also depends on what you're trying to query. Supabase, if you have a lot of nested data, Supabase is a little better. So, yep, there we go. We got our count up timer now.
No, cool.
Yep. So see, easy peasy.
That's
But
easy.
yeah, that's sort of how you would query
First
data.
15 seconds are the most crucial. And
Yeah,
then
first 15 seconds, obviously. Yep, as we all know. So
yeah,
yeah, not bad. I think this is cool.
this is really cool, man. I'm gonna definitely implement that in some
Yeah,
things,
yeah,
even when thinking about design and what's possible.
it is fun.
That's really sweet.
It is very fun to see like what's possible. So
Yeah.
I really, really enjoy this stuff. Okay. Um, what should we do next? What should we do next? Should we talk about querying? I don't really have Firebase connected to this project, so I'd have to sort of connect a different project.
Does anybody watching have any questions?
Yeah, any more questions? It's all good. It is all good. Um, you know, it's just how this just works. Just fun to watch. So, okay, then we have 18 minutes. 18 minutes. All right, I want to do something. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that in 18 minutes, but I got my first. I worked on my first build ship workflow, like personally, right? Like fully me. Usually I have a developer help me just because I just do UI stuff mostly. But
Yeah.
I worked on my first build ship workflow, got it up and running, and it is applicable. I just had a user ask me a question about this, about the Kanban board template, because in the Kanban board template and in the CRM template that we sell, you have the ability to invite users. But you can't really do that specifically in front end, right? In FlutterFlow, because you need a cloud function to invite a user in the back end, create an auth account and a user document. Ah, we have a problem. But I don't know if I'll be able to do it in 17 minutes. So let's do a custom calendar, obviously. 'Cause that's what I want to do. So on this homepage, we have it today. So this is something I want to do. I don't know. I just wanted to do this, right? Dynamic children, really fun stuff to do. So we are going to, this is going to be today. So I'm going to put the date up here and I'm going to have a list of times, right? Like a
Yeah.
calendar view, a list of times. And those lists of times will have a line associated with them, right? And I'm going to say, give it to me in 15-minute increments. So we're going to use a custom function for that. All right. So we're going to do the calendar and I'm going to do top left. I'm going to remove this little guy and this, and we're going to say, cool. 32. I think that works. Yeah. So we'll say, we're going to combine a text here. Combine text. Oh, actually, we'll do this. We have this connected. No, it's fine. Okay. Happy space. Current time. Date time format. We'll go all the way down. Happy Thursday. I also do this in my coffee app. So I send a push notification for the next morning for that user. Below is a list of your day. So yeah, sorry. What I'm trying to build, I'm going to actually bring this up and Slack over here. Let's come to my little guy over here. And I want to go to this post. So this is sort of, and we'll carry this through till next week, but I wanted to build this in FlutterFlow, right? This little like February. We won't do a calendar for now, but like we'll do this little thing, this little calendar view, and maybe even the drag and drag to expand for the task list. You can do all of that in FlutterFlow, which is really sick. So that's sort of what I want to showcase. That's my inspiration for this. Okay. I'm actually going to wrap this in another column. And this column I want here. Okay. Perfect. Because I actually want a list view here, right? 12. And we want a custom function. Another custom function, right? We have return dynamic items here, but we actually want to return, we want a custom function for returning daily schedule, something like that. We're going to do date time, a list, and I'm going to say current time. Oh, sorry, I'm going to name this correctly, current time, date time. All right. And I want to say, take in the current, actually, it should be like current day. I'm going to say current day. And return a list of date times in 15-minute increments for the current day. All right, let's see if this will work. Thanks, ChatGPT. Current day, 15 minutes. Okay, start time add. All right, we're gonna try this. I wish you could test these in the app, in the desktop app, but you have to go to the, let's see. We'll try this. As that's sort of doing it, let's go ahead and build our, I'm going to build our little thing. I'm going to do a mouse region widget there, and I'm going to do a container. Nice. Here. And that container, I'm going to do a row in that container. There, nice. And this is just setting me up for success. So in that row, I'm going to do a simple time. And then I'm going to do another container that will be our line. So we're going to say 12. And it's going to be alternate. The height is going to be 1. Oh, width. No, width we're going to do infinity. Or, sorry, expanded. Because it's in a row. Height, we're going to do 2. And order radius, we're going to go ahead and do 2 as well. Cool. And we're going to expand this. We're going to do this on 1. And we're going to do this 8. 2 or 3. Okay. Cool. And then I don't need this container to have a height. Or maybe I do, maybe 44 height. Okay. I'm going to turn this mouse region widget into, I have 10 minutes. Okay. We're going to need to do this quick because I have a meeting right after this, but I'm going to say this is UI list date, time element. Okay. Perfecto. And we're going to pass in a date time. Time. Date time. Let's see. Perfect. Required. Yes. Okay. And we're going to set this by that time. Time format should just be the 9:15. Yes. All right. Okay, cool. Now let's come back to our calendar here. And we want this list view to do our dynamic. So today's schedule. Do our custom function here. Return daily schedule. Current day is current time. All right. Now this is pretty simplistic. This may not work, just so you know. Date time will be the option. Perfect. And then unique key will be index and list. All right, let's see. All right, so what we should have here is happy Thursday. We should have the current, this should be like this should be a list of time from midnight to, well, all day in 15-minute increments. And we'll see if that works. Yeah, of course. UI list element has not been initialized. That's all good. We're going to initialize that by resetting the whole thing. So since we have everything in a, we need more room up there. Column. This needs to be 64, at least 64, maybe even 72. All right. Ha, sick. Freaking sick, yeah. Right there, looky there. We got it. We have got it. All right. Now we need to make sure that nothing has scrolling. We need to expand this guy and do primary, and then we're gonna set the end spacing to 160. Okay. I'm actually gonna remove this. We don't need this background. Say overlay 0. I'm gonna do a conditional value. Boom. If is mouse region hovered, we'll do 30, and we will do 0 here. All right. Dude, I'm so happy. You know what we just did, right? We just created a calendar view, a daily calendar view. That is sick. It's not bad, right? This is pretty good. I sort of love this.
Dude, that's sweet, man.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm like actually really happy with that. 24. And what you could do is you could, you could list out elements here. What I would do, like to get the same view as that calendar that we want, we probably need to put this in a stack, right?
Yeah.
So put this guy in a stack, and then have two things: a timeline view. So you wouldn't want that timeline view to be scrollable like this. I mean, how would you do that? Sorry, I'm just trying to think. You'd want a timeline view, and then you'd want your data view. And so your data view would be like, hey, expand, this amount. Bianca of FlutterFlow Builder did this in one of her projects, so I'll have to review that. But hey, this is not so bad. I sort of like this. And I'm gonna say get current time. Eep. I'm gonna say get current time. So get.
How do you know when something needs to be a function or, like, you just know where it's at?
Yeah.
Is it more just like everything that FlutterFlow can, offer, and then everything else that you need to add to it?
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Essentially, that's it. It's like knowing FlutterFlow's limits and then knowing what you need to get done, and then figuring out, okay, how is the best way to do this? So, yeah, I think it comes from experience. Return the current time within a 15-minute window, and round up to the or round down, I guess. Round down to the closest 15-minute want to do is I simply want that the design of those elements to change based off of if the current time is within that time block. So if the current time is like within 10 o'clock, you know, or 9:45 to 10 o'clock, I want that to display differently. So I'm going to see if this works. This is me playing around. We'll see. All right. Okay. 12. Beep. And order accent 0, 4, 0. All right. And we're going to do a conditional here on this. Conditional value will be my custom function. Again, this may just not work, and I need to leave. So current time, boom. Oh no, milliseconds maybe. No, it won't work. Okay. Oh, you know what? We'll do a condition maybe. Get current time. Current time equals to, or yeah, equals to the parameter time. Then we'll do accent, and if not, it will be alternate. And I'm going to take this. We're going to do a conditional on this. Again, don't know if this is actually going to work. Going to probably need to restart. Yeah, live stream. Maybe I rename this file, prevent changes. Okay, I don't know. We'll see. But hey, pretty sick, right? We were able to do a timer, start time, end time, change color based off the timer value, and we were able to showcase this.
Hey, man.
Come on.
Beautiful.
Current time, you know, current time.
You did it fast too.
Yeah, that's not bad, right? I mean, pretty good. I'm keeping this. This is mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you
I
would do
will.
is what you actually want in this is you want two list views. You want a list view of previous times and you want a list view of current times, you know, and so or like time in the future, I guess, so that it always sort of scrolls to yeah, I don't know how you do that. You maybe a page view. So you do a page view of like this is before time, and then this is like your day. So because we don't have scroll to index and list, sadly, but this is really what you want. You want this, boom. See the rest of your day. Not bad. Very happy with this. Good work. Cool. All right. I
Well
will see
done,
you
Andrew.
guys